Max Christie is such a unique prospect that I really had difficulty locking down an exact player comp, so I went with a combination of several different guys. And here on the shot form, the first guy that I'm comping him to is Malik Monk. You watch the elevation on the jumper, the straight up and down with his body, the high, soft release point, and the follow through. The shot forms are nearly identical. And while Christie is 3 inches taller and I think projects to be a much more natural and better three-point shooter during the course of his career, I thought that this comp was a pretty good one, just the way that the shots look. The next skill set for Christie is his ability to walk into a three off the bounce from deep. I think the film kind of speaks for itself here. I'm not saying that Max Christie is going to be Kevin Durant, but there are so few guys who are not point guards who are capable of just dribbling the ball up and walking casually into a three like this. I did an immense amount of film watching to be able to try to comp this, and I really think that he has some Kevin Durant-like characteristics because he's a little bit taller and lankier, because his release point is a little higher. His shot form makes it extremely difficult to block, and I really think that he projects as a next level shooter in the NBA. The next skill set that you see is Christie's ability to effortlessly get to his spots off the dribble and pull up in the mid-range. The third and final player comp that I have for him, credit to Akil on Twitter, is Jeremy Lamb. A similar physical comp, a longer-limbed 6'5" guard who had the ability to create for himself and others off the bounce, and who's really carved out a pretty nice pro career for himself. Again, I think Christie probably projects as a better three-point shooter long term, but I thought that the physical comp and their ability to get their hands in the lane, to use some of their athleticism and length to score around the rim, as well as the mid-range, as I showed you, is very similar. All around, Max Christie just has so much upside. Izzo has never had a player with his skill set combined with the physical gifts of length and athleticism, the ability to create off the bounce. And I really believe that if he lands at Michigan State, it may end up being the best pro prospect guard Izzo has ever had.